The way to understand this is that this is the temperature extremes that you'd expect in a summer in the northern hemisphere in the base period, which is 1950 to 1980. And basically, a third of the time you'd expect temperatures to be about average. That's the white area. A third of the time you'd expect the temperatures to be below average, so that's the blue. And a third of the time you'd expect them to be above average, and that's the red. So I'm going to play this, and you can see how this distribution has shifted over time. So this is what it looked like in the 1950s and 60s. This is what it's 70s through 80s, 80s through 90s, and this is going into the 2000s. Okay? So what that means is that these really hot extreme temperatures that we never used to see happen are now happening. And the analysis concluded that this hot extreme, which covered much less than 1% of the Earth's surface, now typically covers 10% of the Earth's land area. And this is only with 1 degree of warming, okay? The Met Office and the Hadley Centre, which do a lot of climate change modelling in the UK, carried out an analysis, and they said, well, what would these extremes look like if we warmed the planet by 4 degrees? Their conclusion was that for a 4-degree mean surface temperature increase, then on the hottest days of the year, the temperature in China would be 6 to 8 degrees hotter than it currently is on the hottest days. In Central Europe, the temperatures would be 8 to 10 degrees hotter than the hottest days that they've currently experienced. And likewise in New York, it would be 10 to 12 degrees hotter.